Hey guys, welcome back again to Tales of
It's
Arise.
ironic that it takes a situation like this for Denons and Renans to actually cooperate.
A silver lining, I suppose.
Oh my god.
At least they've stopped quarreling, even if it's only temporary.
Thank you for interrupting my intro, guys. Very professional. When we last left off, basically, we known a little bit of Nazamil. And not only that, we finally gone through most of the quests, so we actually managed to continue on through the second dungeon, as what I've been told, and we've known a lot of things, and it seems that obviously Nazamil, as for good intentions she was trying to do, she was doing the wrong thing. Or she doesn't quite see that, and or she feels like even left out to us. So now she's even more confident in trying to achieve her goal to basically make everyone get like one actual will. And that's what she was wearing from using that mask. And it seems it's not heading over to a really good start. But obviously, I think we are preparing for, by the looks of it, if I'm not mistaken.
No. We'll talk later.
Oh, sorry about that. If I'm not mistaken, we definitely gonna be heading possibly to the last dungeon. I've been told that obviously being the expansion, obviously by doing everything, it will definitely take me quite a while, but for what I'm seeing, I'm definitely gonna possibly finish the game if this next part is gonna be literally the last dungeon. So, but obviously I've been told that this last dungeon is obviously quite bigger than the rest of them. So, that's very interesting to know and something to look forward to. So yeah, I don't want to dwell too much on the intro after what it looks like. I've been literally being interrupted because that means they just want to get right into it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So I don't think there's anything else we can do much here. We do have an EX quest, but we can't actually initiate it just yet. But it wouldn't surprise me as soon as I hit this and have something going on, and then I can just basically go finish off the rest of the 6 sub quests that I have left. And unless there's some literally after beating this DLC, it wouldn't surprise me. But we still have the EX quest, which it kind of acts on its own thing, unless if it's included. But who knows? We'll get to figure that out. So let's talk with the inn. How reassuring to have you guys here. I can't do much for you, but would you like to stay the night? Yes. Let's see what conversations we're gonna strike between us.
I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamil.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamil, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends, so when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamil lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
She needs us. Let's do it, team. After we rest. Sorry. Okay.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I? I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything.
Oh.
I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Shion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamiel is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Oh my god, these two are just loving characters. I just love it.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamiel. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamiel's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamiel however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you.
No, not yet, Alphen. Or are you? Are you gonna say it?
I think I'm ready to say it.
No.
Now that I'm prepared to move forward.
No. Oh my god.
Now's not the time.
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Shion knows.
Yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay? Is that all right?
You're always 5 steps ahead of me.
Oh my god, these two. Good thing they're getting married with each other. My god. Such a cute duo.
All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamiel is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
Let me
We
guess.
need to avoid provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
I knew it. I flipping knew it. Flippity did it. You know what time it is. Alright, let's just get through this. If we get to do this, at least we can just, you know, end the story once and for all.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I mean, just to basically end the DLC, like the last part. Obviously, there's still more to do. Like in the arena. Shit. Apart from doing this, I'll definitely get some SP. So I can basically just get some of this skill tree done. Right.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a softie.
I think this is the same guy that we helped out in Cislodia. Huh? Wait, weren't you in the burrow? Law! What are you doing here? That's my line! What are you doing here? You think I can just cast off my burrow uniform and live a quiet life in the city? I'm just worrying it. There are many who hold a grudge against all burrow members. If they find me, I could be killed. You got it good. Palling around with a hero, even though you were a snake guy just like me. What would it take to wash away my past as an underling of the Renans? Do I have to save the world too? I don't know about that, but... Law faced his past. He worked very hard to find what he could do to make up for it. And still does all he can. Rinwell. You're that woman they call the Den Mage. You're like the two outcasts leaking each other's wounds. Makes me wanna puke. What the hell did you just say? I can't stand being near either of you. I've got better things to do. Coward. He's lucky he's so fast. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
No.
I'm okay. Just have nothing to apologize for. But did you notice something? You ran up towards Messiah 224, and he was trying and falling to keep his bag hidden from us. The bag? Now that you mentioned, he was holding something. So what about it? I'm just curious about what's in it. He said he had better things to do. He seemed pretty desperate, and if he's bitter about people judging him from his past, you think he might have something dangerous in that bag? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. It's worth checking out. Let's go to Messiah 224 and track him down. Hand in hand.
I can't believe that man said that. Could he have picked worse phrasing? I hope Rinwell and Law don't take his words too seriously.
Both of them have faced their pasts and are now looking forward to the future. But words can still hurt. And we should keep an eye on them.
I agree.
I got these two. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go to the entrance and go to this one. We'll definitely go to Messiah 224. I'm trying to speed the run through all this as much as I can. Because the sooner we get this done, the better. And we generally don't have that much subquest left, so And I don't know how many EX quests there are.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Right here. Regan. Say, I've got a bit of a request for you. Would you hear me out? Sure. What's up? As I mentioned before, those days of Cislodians keeping an eye on each other has had a lasting impact. Biggest issue is how people are treating the former informants.
Well,
They're still taking flack for their past actions? Yeah, the anger of those who lost their families because of the informants won't go away in a mere year. The Silver Swords have forbidden personal vendettas, but not everyone's satisfied with that. A few extreme informant hunters have been attacking former informants. That's nothing more than pointless violence. Yeah, we can't let this slide. But it's not like people will voice their discontent in the open. Oh my god, says Slodia. Sure, that was the norm up until a year ago, hiding your true feelings from the world. Honestly, I find it easier to talk to outsiders like yourself. I'm sure others feel similarly. I see. That's what you wanted to ask us. It is. Talk to the villagers and hear out their feelings on the former informants. I like to hear everyone's true feelings, from former informants and those who detest them. Right? Got it. We'll ask around town. Thanks. You're a huge help. A local like myself couldn't navigate these waters. But take care of it, Bregan. Thawing a frozen heart.
Bregan's got it tough with so much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
Right. But before we do that, let's take care of this town first.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Right. Oh my god. I can definitely see everybody with the mask on right now.
I guess...
Hey, have you seen a suspicious guy come this way? He was holding a bag about ye big.
No, I haven't.
La, look behind him. Hey, what you got in that snow behind you? Let me take a look.
What is the meaning of this?
You hiding a bag in there? That snow is way out of place. And I can see that damn bag.
What? No way, I hit it good.
Aha! You are hiding it.
You tricked me.
I can't see the bag, but that's the only snow around here that's unnaturally packed down, so it's pretty obvious.
Damn it.
You know the guy you know the guy we were looking for?
I don't know any snake eyes.
I never said he's a snake guy. So you do know him. What's in the bag? What was he planning to do with the village?
Now wait a second, there's nothing dangerous in there. The bag is just full of rations, food. He never do anything to this village. He's just looking out for his old man and gave me.
His old man? You mean he's your son?
La,
La, you don't need to be so aggressive. Look, you're making him nervous. Sorry. Look, the truth is, I was also in the burrow. I ran into your son before coming here, but he was acting strange, so we got worried. If food's all that's in the bag, then we'll leave you alone. Sorry for making wild accusations.
So you used to be like my boy, huh? Then I have a favor to ask of you. Tell him he's atoned enough. That he should run far from here and stop worrying about me.
Atoned?
My son regularly sneaks into the village and leaves food in front of our house. He must feel guilty about sending me to the floodlights.
He sent his own father?
But even though it was his duty as a snake eye, he looked like he was hesitating at the time. He must have doubted what he was doing as he sent others to the floodlight. Though he's no longer Snake Eye, I doubt others will forgive my son for what he did. So I want him to run far away and live somewhere safe. It may sound selfish, but to me, it hurts more to think that my son is being tied down because of me.
Hey, I know he said some nasty things to you, but can I go tell him what you said? I know what it feels like to be bound by the past. I know what you feel. I still can't forgive Almidria, even after all this time. But being with all of you made me realize that I need to let some things go. So let's do it. Let's find that guy and tell him what his father said. You can wait here. I promise I'll tell him.
Thank you. It's been rough not having anyone to talk about this kind of thing.
Are you okay, Law?
Yeah. I was just thinking back on my time with the Snake Eyes. I was a serious mess back then. But I still can't believe I really arrested my own dad.
Oh, Law.
Sorry. Now's not the time for old regrets.
Alright, no, there are snow planes. He's basically at the same spot. I guess he didn't want to leave that spot.
We finally made it.
We're coming over there. Don't you worry. Sponsors letting us go. Is he getting attacked?
A horde of Sugos? That's where the former Snake Eye member was, right? Was it attacked? You gotta be kidding. If he's dead, I imagine how his father will feel. Here comes even more. It's dangerous to stick it together like this.
Let's split up. Gasar and Dohalim go that way. Law and I will be here. Shion and Rin will go.
Alphen, leave him to me. I've got to tell him what his father said. I've just got to.
Law.
I can't really explain, but La, see himself in that guy. When La looks at him, he sees his own past, his own suffering, and wants to help. Rimwell, I told you, I know how it feels to be bound by the past. That's why you and I have to find that former Snake Eye and clear up the confusion. Yeah, you're right. Let's go, Rimwell. I've got your back. Alphen, are you sure about letting just the two of them go?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. We should get going too.
Okay, let's get this done. For Law and Rimwell.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Here goes.
Are we having a duo?
A whirling struggle.
Now you see what I can do.
Think of it heaven. First force. Cyclone. Magic is on.
I'm just getting
Maelstrom. You get the death Law.
Demons descend! Flashing fang! No enemy can!
Stand against us.
Yeah, you keep coming.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force.
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Not in your dreams.
Time for one more.
Damn it.
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy quiver.
Serpent knuckle! Willow! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy quiver.
I'll end you!
Holy land.
Burn! Thankful arrow! I'll finish you here and now!
Light sleep now.
Inferno punch!
Let's get you up.
Eat
Damn it.
I'll smash you!
Raging cascade.
I'm on it! Savage roll!
All day.
And it was nice while it lasted.
Magic is out.
Whip and tear!
Divine
Thankful arrow!
Now! Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang! You're wide open!
Ask for more of them.
Come and get it!
Alright.
I'll finish you here and now! Eagle fly! Eat this! Come and get it! Rinwell! Demons
Here's
descend!
another one.
Flashing fang! Oh, you're wide open! Dark wind! Come and get it! Serpent knuckle!
Air thrust!
Take this! I can carve through armor!
Now!
Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Stronger.
Come and get it!
Air thrust!
Roar!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Super swallow dead!
Wailing Banshee of lightning.
Burn!
Air thrust!
First strike! These fists have got your name on them!
I've let you all down.
No. Don't worry, Law.
That's much better.
Crossblade. Chain between heaven and earth.
Time for one more!
Here goes. Divine state. Blah blah blah. Air thrust.
Blazing flame!
More
We
incoming.
are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me? Eagle, I'm just getting started! Come and get it! First strike!
Gotta be very careful here.
No! Eagle fly!
Toughest to swallow too.
First strike! Savage roar! I'll finish you here and now!
Is it just me or are we checkmated?
I think we might be.
So, good time to run?
Come and get it!
Chain between heaven and earth.
First strike!
A wailing banshee of divine state. Magic is out.
Off my focus!
Tidal wave.
I'm on it! Come and get it! Ready and raring! Armor won't save you! Watch this! Rinwell!
I think the
Demons
last one.
descend! Flashing fang!
That's where you were hiding. Thank goodness you aren't hurt. Law? And that woman from earlier? Were you looking for food to give your dad to atone? What? How do you know that?
Well,
You met your dad, and he asked us to pass along a message to you. Your father said you've atoned enough. You should run far from here and stop worrying about me. He did? Really? Your dad was worried about you. That food was never meant as atonement. But if I didn't try something to get rid of this guilt, I was gonna go crazy. I'm estranged from my father. I rebelled and I ran away from home. I went through a lot after that. I joined the Burrow out of fear that someone would turn me in. And I sent my father, my own father, to the floodlights. I arrested my own dad too. You know that, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm jealous your parents aren't both dead. I think your dad just wants you to live. I don't want to die either. It's my fault that Danans and Sisloden are so distrustful of each other. I sent countless people to the floodlights, and now I'm supposed to leave my father and flee? How am I supposed to live with myself? What would you live for from now on? Huh? When I was struggling with my own emotions, my friends told me this. The words always make their way into my heart, through any anger or regret that may be there. I see. I have a lot more life to live. I don't know if the words that save me will have the same effect on you. I don't think regret can be something to live for. So maybe your dad wants you to find something new you can live for. Rinwell. I want to see my father. I don't just want to pass him rations. I want to apologize, to redeem myself. Before that, I want to make my amends to everyone else. I'll do what I got to do and keep living. It'll be difficult to earn the forgiveness of everyone who you've wronged. Impossible, maybe. I know. But if that's what you want to do, you should do it. The wrongs you've done will always be with you. If you think you can do something to make up for them, do it. No. You're like me too. I've made up my mind. I'm not running anywhere. I'll pay what I've done, no matter what it takes. And once I've done that, once I'm ready, I'll apologize to my father. Directly, man to man. Hey, tell me, is repentance the same thing as regret? Is it enough to keep someone alive?
Yeah, I think it is. And besides, now you're facing forward, ready to move on. You'll be fine.
I'm so ashamed. You guys are all so encouraging, but I lashed out at you like that. Thanks, guys. Sorry for what I said before. I'll work hard so I can live with my dad.
I hope he can live with his dad again.
Yeah. Listen, Rimwell. Thank you for everything. You didn't just get him fired up, but me too.
Just like you, I took helping that man as another opportunity to look back on my own past. So I should be thanking you.
I see. Oh, Hoodle. Whoa, what's the matter, Hoodle?
It's okay, Hoodle. Law didn't do anything wrong this time.
What do you mean this time? Oh my god, these two.
I had my doubts for a time, but Law and Rinwell have both gotten stronger.
Yes.
Hold on.
Concerns were unfounded. They've both grown a staggering amount.
When we first met up again, I still saw them as children that needed my protection, but I was wrong. It's actually a little sad to realize.
It can be lonely when those you once protected no longer truly need your help. But they have become excellent friends and allies. Don't you think?
Yeah, I
really do. Fuck's sake.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I guess fighting it is.
Not much longer to go.
Wait, does that mean that they both leveled up?
The heavens must be.
Not everybody did. Okay. That's cool. Cool to know. Ah, that's nice. Ah, that's a nice detail. So now that we're going up against the, I guess, the final act, now the background changed. I never realized that before. A new dawn is approaching. Alright, let's get the rending flash. Let's get 3-point damage. AT restoration. That one. This one. This one. Let's see, Kisara. Right. Alright, let's go to the entrance and get this going. Oh, it's you again. Or is you someone else? What do I think of the informant hunters? Well, hell, you asked that knowing I used to be an informant, right? Oh, that's the same guy. You're just here to get your jollies harassing me, aren't you? Well, I had enough of this crap.
What? Wait, you used to be an informant? We had no clue.
We're here at the behest of the Silver Swords to gather opinions on informants from the populace. We don't mean you any harm, so things may not be easy to talk about, but we want to hear what you have to say. Oh, really? The thing is, someone in town told me that I used to be an informant. As a result, I've had to endure all sorts of abuse. Although you've come from your own pond of flesh. Sorry. Though, to be honest, I don't blame them for coming for revenge.
Even with all that abuse?
After everything I've done, I'm in no position to complain. I've exploited others for my own gain. Then I got informed on by another guy, and I ended up in forced labor myself. What goes around comes around, I guess.
Well?
Is there something you want? Like, do you want the Silver Swords to protect you? Nah, I don't want anything like that. Though, if you really want to know, this may be an odd answer, but I want to atone for my mistakes, for the sake of those I've wronged. Rather than hide from the informant hunters, I'd rather make amends in front of everyone. It's probably too late for that, though, so I'm just living here quietly. Is that so? Thanks for telling us. Right. That's one down. Got one in the alley.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Informant hunting? It's difficult to say in public, but I think it should be allowed. Can I ask why you think that? Both my parents were taken after someone informed on them. I haven't seen them since. I've mourned them ever since that day. If it meant freeing myself from the pain, I'd
I see.
My sister seems to think differently than I do. I know, sis. I hate informants too. I just don't see any good coming from taking revenge on them. But it's the Renans who are really bad. Why should Dad and hate on each other after all this time?
Yeah.
You've forgiven them then? No, I haven't. How could I? It's just violence wouldn't solve anything.
You're right. It may provide some temporary relief, but it won't make your sadness go away.
It hurts to hold on to anger for so long without an outlet for it. It's why they want to resort to violence. Yeah, maybe I'd feel better if I talked to people around town with similar experiences. But that's not happening.
Talk with other people, huh? Thanks for sharing your honest opinion. Both of you, it's helpful.
No problem.
Okay. We have here for the inn. One for the central plaza.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Right, you.
The informant hunters. I don't think that's right.
Could you tell me why you feel that way?
Back then, everyone was desperate to survive. There's no point condemning someone for making a mistake. I was also informed on by someone and put into forced labor, but I have no hard feelings towards them.
Even after what you've been through?
Yes, though maybe it's only because I was able to come back alive. It's sad to see people hating on each other again, after barely surviving, you know.
I see. Yeah, I feel the same. Thanks for telling me. Okay. Let me go to the entrance and go to the central plaza directly instead of actually getting to walk through the alley. See, this is the shortest way to go to the plaza. I think I know this guy. What the hell? What you want? We just want to have a little chat. No need to be scared. It's just been a while since anyone tried to talk to me. Everyone assumes I'm an informant.
What? So you're mistaken for an informant?
Yes, lots of people around me were taken away, but it wasn't my doing.
That sounds tough. Condemned for something you didn't even do.
Damn it.
Exactly. Why do I still have to live in fear even after the Renans left? People are wielding so-called justice with this informant hunting, but what if an innocent person like me ends up getting attacked?
Have you tried making your case with everyone?
Of course I did, but who'd believe the words of an former informant?
I guess.
If only you could get them to understand what really happened. There must be some way.
Oh, I can't think of. Hold on. I know. If you meet the others, please make a case for my innocence.
Even though the Renan subjugation has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
Alright. Let's go to the office. Let's go upstairs. Let's go in here. Right, Bragon.
I see.
I see. They all have to have their own thoughts, eh? Thanks for letting me know. Now I have an idea of what everyone's thinking, at the very least.
We still don't know what to do.
True, each side has their own thoughts. I think I'll take time to solve this problem. It's probably better if they can at least talk to each other more openly without us even in between. I feel like it's getting more complicated because everyone is holding it in with their hearts closed off. It's just as you say, the long Renan subjugation left deep scars in these people. I wonder if there's a way to open their hearts, open the hearts of the people like that.
Bracken, you've been working hard on a seriously tough issue, huh?
I suppose so. The only thing I look forward to these days is a drink when I get home.
That's right.
A drink. That's it. Couldn't we use that?
Did you think of something?
Yeah. Why don't we get all the adults in town together for a round of drinks? Obviously, I don't drink, but adults seems to talk more when they drink, right? That goes to show if they let their guard down. Maybe they'll be able to say what's on their minds.
Huh. You're right. Booze can be an easy way to loosen someone's lips. Yeah, that might just work. Lots of folks in Sizzler enjoy a good drink. Keeps the cold at bay. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. That means we'll need a silicon, lots of it.
We can get the ingredients from silicon from Sulos, right? Let's gather some.
I appreciate the offer, but are you sure I'm not relying on you too much? Where we come this far. Besides, I'm sure the Silver Swords are busy with businesses in the city. Thanks, guys. Just bring them back once you gather enough. Is it marked, please? It's not gonna be marked. This is gonna freeze. Earth seed. Let's go find some earth seeds. Oh my god. Alright, let's see where we can find that. If I can find it through the right place. I think we can find it here. Let me just, let's see. Which we're gonna definitely have to teleport. Let's see. Oh, I think I may know where this could be. Alright. I think we have somewhere to go. So if I'm not mistaken, it should be here. So there's one actual enemy that can give. If it's here, obviously. If it's not, it's gonna basically suck.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yep. And there's even a tough enemy here.
What do you want to do about that big one?
First of all, save. Alright, let's get rid of this.
Let's take it.
As you said it.
But an opponent like this should be easy.
Let's wait to win.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this
Soaring in
together.
light speed, let's go.
What the hell did they do? An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
It is. I can't ignore your pain. Nor try to be more careful.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What are
I
friends
didn't
for?
heal
We
you
can't
just so
depend
you
on
can
them.
get hurt again.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind. Amazing.
A whirling struggle. The power of my healing art. Winds of heaven. First force. It's weakened. A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force.
Can't get out of
A
this.
whirling struggle. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. I never miss.
What I can do.
Keep hitting Cyclone.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force.
Eat dirt.
Cyclone. Do it. Dohalim.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. Here, let me help. Here goes. First aid. A whirling struggle. I never miss. Winds of heaven. First force. The enemy is going all out. You get the
Take this.
outstanding form.
Come on, hit it.
Burning strike. Electric flawless flight. Freeze lancer. Not on my watch. Rise and live.
Time to let it rip. Demon Pay.
Where are you going?
Double Demon Pay.
On the ground.
Take the blah blah blah. Well, this is going.
Double Demon Pay.
Healing storm. You get the gist. Now strike.
This one's mine.
Gist.
Bloody
Not in
holiday.
your dreams.
Okay, here I go.
Burning cyclone.
No further.
You
Get
get
another
the gist.
Cyclone.
But this fight ends here.
Now, Asuna.
Right.
Is it gonna be enough?
Double Demon
A
Pay.
whirling struggle. This one's mine. Where are you going? Hold on to your art. Here I come. Cyclone. A whirling struggle. Winds of heart fire. Complete no. Damn it.
Damn it.
Almost there.
Don't let your guard down.
Eat dirt.
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force. That'll bring you down. Cyclone.
So take this.
Blah blah blah. That's it. Here. You get
Armor won't save you. I'll face you.
You get the gist. You get the gist.
I'm ready.
Law. Demon's descent.
Flashing bang.
There we go. Now this should do it.
We've got all the materials for Siligan. Let's take them to Bregan.
The heavens must be smiling.
Awesome. So I'm not sure how many. We're missing one. And there seems to be a lot of unique enemies we haven't still faced. Most likely in the last dungeon we would. Because definitely we defeated some unique ones in the previous dungeon. So I'm pretty sure we're going to find a whole lot more unique ones once we get to the new dungeon. But in terms of the the giant ones, we only have one more. So that's interesting. Let's go to the office again. Good thing I found this one. I think it don't pop on the map until I get close to it. So I wouldn't even know that there was one there. And I'm glad that there is one. Bregan, we got the seeds.
How's this?
Bregan, we gather the materials. Thanks for that. That's enough to make plenty of silicon. I feel bad for always being helped by you guys. It'll take a while to make this much, but when we're done, let's have a party hosted by the Silver Swords.
Hopefully people from all over town will come.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come. Lured by the booze, but what's important is what comes next.
It's nothing. This not something that can be solved by the power of booze alone, is it?
But I'm sure it'll be a good first step for people in the city to talk frankly. Yes, I believe so too.
There we have it. Is that the last? Is that the last quest?
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts. I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So what if they do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right. Maybe what Cyslodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
That is certainly true. Right, let's heal everybody and check if there's another quest here. Surprising there isn't. So there's one in Calagnia, one in Galatharos, and these are most likely for our boost attacks for Alphen and Dohalim, the two remaining ones. I feel Dohalim is going to be very, very useful because I feel like in one of the images it was kind of like expansive, so possibly can get a wide range for it. Wait, is another one? What's inside?
Come on, just a little. Not gonna happen. Everyone's in the same boat. Fine, lousy cheapsake. What'd you just say? After all we've done for you.
Cut it out. What's going on here?
Oh, it's you. Perfect timing. Let's ask the Blazing Sword, shall we? Suits me just fine. I'm not gonna complain about whatever the Blazing Sword decides. Now, wait a sec. This kid is trying to get materials to repair his own house. But there's a waiting list. Come on, I don't need much. I'm worked to the bone. I just want a place to sleep after a hard day's work. What's wrong with that? You think you're the only one? Materials are distributed after performing thorough investigations into necessity. We can't make exceptions for everyone.
Well, I suppose that's true, but...
Damn right it is. See, the Blazing Sword is on my side.
No, all I'm saying is...
Then give me some of that... Then give me some of that are going to Mosgul. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Mosgul, the material meant by the Renans? I suppose there may be some flexibility there. They put us through hell for so long. They can hardly complain if they do to them what they did to us.
Now just wait a minute.
What? You have a problem with that? You're the one who pummeled the Renans.
Just wave the sword and of yours around and they'll fall in line.
I only wanted to end their tyranny, not out for revenge. That's what you said, but I know how you feel. But with that kind of thinking, the fighting will never end. You gotta understand you can't inflict the same pain you suffered onto others. I've got no intention to disobeying you. Yeah, it's not like we can stand up to Renans without you anyway. That's not what I'm saying. I know I'll be your shadow. Poor Alphen.
I'm not getting through. It's not about what the blazing sword says.
You didn't drop Zephyr's name.
I can't play that card forever. I do understand how both of them feel.
It's important to explain yourself using your own words. But it's just as important to rest when you need to. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, all right.
Alright, let's rest at the end. Let's see what happens.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What's this? You look thoroughly beat. Care to take a rest? Let's rest.
What's this?
Wait, what the fuck? Why are we here?
Look at you.
Oh.
It's you! Weak as always. You make me sick. Bull Run. But you're dead! Oh? Then how am I here before you now? It's a dream. I'm just dreaming. Is that what you think? Allow me to enlighten you. I know the truth of this world. Friendship, trust. All that you believe in is fragile and fleeting. Stop. Those you seek to save are selfish and uncaring. You know it to be true. The only way to unify them... Stop! ...is through fear.
Oh, what? Ah.
Why now of all times? Losing your temper because it's the truth.
I can still beat him.
You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you? Enough! Dragon Unleash lightning! Orochi's fury! Out of my... Try harder! Orochi's fury! Azure Storm! Lead! Try harder! My turn! The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel and broken dump. Trample them and make them crawl on the ground. Stop it! I'm not like you! Incineration Wave!
I gotta be very careful here. It's gotta be another situation like...
Nothing more than an endless stream of beings demanding that they're...
I need a heal. I need a heal badly. Gonna use an elixir.
Needs to be satisfied. They're loyal. Have something to give. And turn their backs at it. They are not worthy. The only mercy that can be
I'm gonna have to use another heal.
granted to them is the guidance of the strong. I'm not interested in your reasons. All others shall be banished. Try harder. Try harder. Double demon fang. Incineration wave.
Oh shit.
Its flame burn down all who oppose you until only ash remains. It's already in your hands. All you have to do is use it. No, you're wrong. I must take this.
I always like Volden's attack. Oh shit. Oh, that was that was epic.
Double demon fang. Incineration wave. What's the matter? No words to disagree? Are you so afraid to admit the truth That power and fear will always win over faith and honor? Or will it take the pain of the whip to open your eyes? Maybe. It's true that I don't know the pain of the whip. I couldn't feel pain when they struck me after all. And I understand what you're saying. People can be selfish. That much I can't deny. They hide their true intentions to get what they want. I've seen it countless times. Even so, I choose a path free of oppression. So a refusal then. At the very least, you have no choice but to use force if you wish to destroy me. Do I? Maybe you can be defeated with force. But that would make me no better than you. If you utilize fear to rise above others, you'll only live in fear of when you yourself will fall. It's another form of oppression. You aren't Volron. You're a shadow born from my doubts. Even if that's true, I still have the power to engulf you in darkness. What will you do if not destroy me? If you were born from me, then that means you're a part of me. I'll accept that and keep on living. Taking the weak route, are we? Go on then, but stay vigilant, or the night may come when this shadow consumes you. I'm used to your threats, but I'll heed your warning all the same.
Awesome.
Good morning. Didn't get enough sleep?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
I think I had a strange dream.
Oh? About what?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was important.
Well, whatever it was. You seem less tired than you were yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a load has been lifted.
Good. Now let's get moving. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah. I'm not giving up.
Aw, that's nice. So what's our boost attack? Oh. Burning Essence. A testament proving that Alphen has completely mastered his traits and surpassed his previous limits.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
One's own master.
What are you looking at?
I'm not sure. The world in front of me, I guess. Nothing has really changed, but somehow it feels like I'm looking at something new. Even the stars are brighter. It's like a wall that was always there is gone now. It's hard to describe.
Maybe your breakthrough has let you see things differently.
You think so? Yeah, you might be right. Maybe I was scared.
That people would be disappointed in you?
Yes. But then I was thinking, do you remember the last thing Volron said to me?
If you choose to walk that path, you choose that path. You choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. I remember.
If I kept trying to play the hero everyone wanted me to be, I may have ended up just like he said. Of course, I know this won't solve all my problems. I'm sure there will still be times when I face betrayal or despair. But I can accept that if it's the result of my own choices. As long as I make my own decisions, I will be the master of my own fate. It's strange how a simple change in one's mindset can make such a big difference. It's not like I'm doing anything differently.
You freed yourself. It's been a while, but you finally look like yourself again, Alphen.
Thanks. Thank you, Shion.
That's nice. I like that. But here we are with Dokulim's second one, which this will definitely be the last boost attack enhanced.
Always good to be back in familiar
And
territory.
basically, I'm excited to see this. And obviously we head to the EX quest and we head to the last dungeon. Which I'm gonna check one thing before we continue. Look at that. Only 2 quests left. Holy shit. Well, this would be This would be 3 quests left, but if I do this, it'll only be 2 left.
Is that so?
So, Avakir isn't here? He's one of the friends you've asked to look after things in your absence, isn't he?
He must be at work. He's the type who feels guilty when he has too much free time. Lord Dohalim. And you are? My name is Lentigar. Avakir left me in charge in his stead. I see. I appreciate your help. Avakir will be away for some time. If you need something, I will assist in any way I can. No, I just came to see Avakir. I'll come back again later. As you wish. I shall alert you as soon as he returns. Yes? There is a magnificent statue in Saxleo Temple. Before you depart, you simply must see it.
What was that about? He brought up the statue out of nowhere.
Mind if we make a quick stop? For old ties.
A statue in Saxleo Temple? I have no recollection of any such thing being there.
Maybe someone put it there recently?
Who besides Dohalim would do that, though?
Who knows? But we better have to take... basically get in the castle. This is the place Lentigar mentioned.
Oh, yeah?
I don't see any statue.
My lord, I thought you'd be here. You guided us here to meet in secret, didn't you?
Yes, the truth is, Faria has been abducted.
Abducted?
Avakir has gone alone to rescue her.
Absurd.
Alone? The fool. What is he thinking?
There's more. He forbade me from mentioning, but...
What? Tell me all you know.
Traces found at the scene suggest the culprits are Danon.
Uh-huh.
Surely you understand, if news of this were to spread in the city, things could get ugly. That's why Avakir went on his own.
Knowing Avakir, he must have felt responsible to me and Tarnigan. This is just the kind of thing he would do.
Dohalim.
Thank you for telling me about the situation. Kisara, I apologize, but
We need intel. For anything related to Danon's, Gay's the one to ask.
thank you. Ace over here. Fast travel always work.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get...
Something must be amiss for the Renan representative to come all this way. I'll get right to the point. A Renan has been abducted. Rumor has the abductors are Danon. Do you know anything about it? It is no small feat for one of us to lay hands on one of you.
I know you want to say, but there's no time. Please, if you know anything at all.
Very well, but I haven't heard anything myself. If you give me some time, though, I'll ask around. Thank you.
In the meantime, we'll see if we can glean any information on our own.
Okay. Second level. Shit is about to get real.
Lord Dohalim, where do you return?
have you noticed anything out of the ordinary late?
It's not exactly that recent, but more and more people have been voicing grievance.
Grievance with the current situation? How Renans must rely on Danans for survival?
Yes, quite a few are wondering if we can at least have the city to ourselves. Some say it would be easy for your lordship to grant that with but a single command.
Enough. Though the era of one-sided rule by the Renans is over, but that does not mean we will be ruled by the Danans either.
I understand, of course, but not everyone can accept that.
Seems a lot of the Renans still have high expectations for you as the last remaining lord. It's been like this since the convergence. But living up to others' expectations is something I'm sure you can relate to.
Yeah, deeply.
My god.
Hey,
Excuse us, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Anyone suspicious? I sure have. The upper floors are full of them.
I see, but it's not as if they're actually done anything, have they?
Not in the last year. But have you forgotten what they did before that? Not telling what they might get up to in the future. And don't even get me started about all the folks in the other regions, sending all the Renans to the city, only caring about their own damn safety. And just what are we supposed to do if all of these Renans they've gathered here start an uprising? What then?
I'm sure steps have been taken to prevent that.
I think you're lying.
I certainly hope so.
The people here must have a lot of anxiety and frustration.
I can't blame them for that, but it is still a difficult issue.
Hey, I know you. You're the Blazing Sword, aren't you? Did you come to drive out all the Renans? No, it doesn't look like it. You wouldn't be a Renan Lord if that were the case.
I've gathered intel. Have you noticed anything odd recently? Seen anyone acting weird? Heard any rumors? Anything at all?
Come to think of it, I don't know if he was up to no good or nothing, but I did see an old-looking fella.
Danan?
sure.
That's right. There's lots of folk from all parts around here, but even so, he stood out like a sore thumb. It was weird and kind of awkward, you know.
Who could it have been? If that's one of the people who abducted Faria, what could their end goal be? It doesn't matter. Right now, we need to find out where they took her. Calm down. I know you're worried, but you're not acting like yourself. You're right. My concern has overcome my manners. Some time has passed. I think we should check in with Gay. He may have learned something. Good idea.
Dohalim sure seems on edge.
He's more worried than he lets on. We have to do what we can for him.
You don't have to tell me. Kidnapping is absolutely vile.
Right.
Do you have any leads?
I may have something that'll interest you. I can't say any good news though. Late in the night, some men were spotted transporting a large package out of town. It was dark and the witness didn't get a good look at the men, but they say the package was big enough to fit a person inside. The witness says that the men were murmuring something about the woods. Woods. Shineful Woods could be the closest.
We should investigate. We finally have a lead.
I also hope to avoid any unnecessary conflicts. I pray for a speedy solution to your problem. Thank you for your help.
Why would anyone be after Faria?
Maybe because she's important to Dohalim? It can't be a coincidence, right?
We'll know once we apprehend the culprits. Come on.
To Shineful Woods. Where are they? Oh, they're literally right on the bridge.
Easy.
We gotta do this.
Faria is somewhere in these woods.
I sure hope she's okay.
Look, someone's there.
Is that?
There he is. Let's heal.
Doe, what are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing. Have you gone mad? Running off on your own?
I wanted to avoid causing any trouble while you were away. Sorry.
Were the kidnappers the ones who hurt you?
Yeah, I tried to get Faria back, but I was too weak. I'm not as good as you.
She's still alive then?
There's no doubt about that. Doe, listen, the culprits...
I know. Avakir, you head back to Pelegion. Kisara, you're with me.
What was that just now?
It's rare to see Dohalim like this.
Yeah. His silence speaks volumes.
No time to dally. We need to act quickly.
I'm glad I made it in time.
I wish I could use healing arts.
It's okay. We can go to the camp.
Take that.
You guys want to rest here?
I think the animal's back.
Faria, are you alright?
Doe, is that you?
Lord Dohalim, what are you doing here?
Lord?
That's enough.
Doe, be careful!
You would go so far as to disguise yourself as the very people you hate.
So you know. I'd expect no less from the great Lord Dohalim.
The abductors are Renans?
They slipped away with Faria and defeated Avakir when he gave pursuit, though those two are not warriors. Overcoming them would be no easy task for a Danon. They were attempting to frame Danons for the crime. My guess is they were trying to make me hate Danons as they do.
Precisely. But that's only because you won't do your damn job as our lord. Ever since we lost Lenegis, we've been living like prisoners. Yet you only preach reconciliation, neglecting your duty as our guardian.
How could you be so selfish?
I am still a guardian of the Renans, but that does not mean continuing our rule.
It's just our luck you'd come back on the very day we execute our plan. We may have failed, but there are others who see you as weak. You had better watch your back.
Doe.
You succeeded at one thing. Your intent was to anger me. However, the focus of my anger is you. Any that harm my friends will be punished.
Dohalim, don't! If you give in to your anger, you will be no better than our enemies. Please, stand down.
You're right. His fate must not be decided by personal feelings. We will deliver him to Pelegion to face due process. Thank you, Kisara. You prevented me from making a grave mistake.
That's my job, after all.
Faria, you saw something in Dohalim, didn't you?
The criminals have been turned over to the authorities.
Thank you, Kisara. That should be the end of the ordeal.
After all that, I just caused more trouble for you.
I'm glad the two of you are safe. That's all I can ask for.
Still, I have a feeling there's more trouble to come. There are still plenty of Renans and Danons who are unhappy with the way things are. I'll have to come up with other ways to keep things under control.
I'm counting on you. That reminds me, Avakir. I only learned of the kidnapping because Lentigar was concerned for your safety. You should learn to rely more on those around you.
Yes, you're right. I'll be sure to thank him.
We should let Ganya know the problem's been resolved, too. Let's go, Kisara.
Doe,
Yes?
thank you. And... take care of yourself.
I appreciate the sentiment.
There she is! Over there!
Faria!
No, we already did that. Oh, that's... that dialogue is from the woods because I teleported right literally next to them. Alright. Let's talk to him.
The culprits were Renans disguised as Danons?
Their intent was to turn Dohalim against the Danon people.
As a Renan, I apologize. Danons were being framed.
Ganya, please know Dohalim would never.
You're quite the conscientious one, aren't you? You could have kept quiet about the truth, and none would have been the wiser. And that's despite the fact that you were the target of this plot.
I believe telling you was a necessity.
I agree. In fact, I feel the urge to let my fellow Danans know just how honorable you are.
Ganya,
I hope this relationship continues, takes root, and endures long after we are gone.
On my name, Dohilim Ilkaris. I vow to do all that I can to that end.
For old ties. Individual growth. Clear 12 character subquests in the Tales of Arise additional story.
are you thinking about your friend, Faria?
I've ended up putting her through another ordeal. Avakir as well. They've been made to suffer just for knowing me. And it's likely this will not be the last time either.
It's not your fault. Your position means Danans and Renans alike are going to look at you with their own individual prejudices. One side expecting the best, while the other assumes the worst. Much like what Alphen has experienced.
I understand. No. Understanding is not enough. I should have expected something like this to happen. Whether it was to a friend of mine, or someone else, it was my responsibility. And it's my fault for not being prepared. I'm going to instruct them to reinforce security. Of course, we'll have to do so carefully so as not to incite the old guard. Did you think I would blame myself more?
No. You're no longer your old self.
I don't plan on going back. Besides, the situation wasn't all bad either. Avakir had a colleague who cared about him, and was willing to step forward. The situation is changing, slowly but surely. If things continue this way, it may someday lead to that utopia you spoke of. One where all people are treated equal. Though, I do not know how old I'll be by the time I see such a world.
No matter the age, you won't be seeing it alone.
That's true.
That's nice. Binding Essence. A testament proving that Dolham has completely mastered his traits and surpassed his previous limits. Awesome. And we have another quest. This should be interesting. Oh. Oh, they're definitely defending the gate here. Oh boy. Everybody's getting their mask on.
Why you?
Like hell! I pay my hard-earned cash for this.
But we need the food. We're starving.
Sounds like quite the dispute. Care to fill me in on the details?
Oh, Lord Dohilim, the Danas are buying up all the food. They're trying to starve us.
Stop with the false accusations. I'm simply buying the food that I need. I have no obligations to give it to you just because this is the last of it.
I need it for my family. Don't even try to tell me you have mouths to feed.
How dare you! I did have a family until they were slaughtered by you Renan scum.
Calm down, both of you. I understand the quarrel. There isn't enough food to go around, correct?
In Pelesian, business is conducted fairly with no distinction between Danans and Renans. It is unfortunate for you, but that means first come, first served. This man has the right to purchase the food.
That can't be.
You don't understand. My father is ill. He needs nutrition in order to recover.
Oh, really now?
How do we know you're not lying just so you can get more for yourself? Both of you need to stop making accusations.
This issue is unrelated to race. There simply isn't enough food to go around in Pelesian. Unless all rations coordinate how much food they need and adjust trade accordingly, there will be no long-term solution.
Why don't we try negotiating with the merchants of Menancia? Visit have more, may have more surplus than the other nations.
Perhaps we can act as an
intermediary and facilitate a traditional trade with Vicent. Let's give it a shot. As you heard, we will go to Vicent to negotiate. While we will procure some food for your father. Really? Thank you. We Renans are truly blessed to have we Renans are truly blessed to have you as our guardian, Lord Dohalim. Figures, you take the Renan's side. It is not because she is Renan. She is in need, so I offer assistance. I would do the same for you. Besides, I'm merely a representative of Rena. It is not the position many assume that it is. Dohalim, I apologize, but we must make our leave. Oh, okay. Are you okay, Dohalim? People misunderstand the position I hold, but that does not change the fact that I must do all I can to help when necessary. If you say so, then let's depart for Vicent. On the brink of paradise.
Guardian of the Renans, huh? That's quite the title, Dohalim.
A misnomer that doesn't reflect reality. I didn't choose it, nor do I want it. I am not a lord of old, ruling over the Renans. I do not seek to stand above the people, but among them as a fellow human being.
Right. You seem to enjoy being a mediator more than a leader.
Right. Menancia. Let's hope there's no other quest along the way.
We've reached our destination.
Right.
Hey,
You deal in wholesome foods, right? Can we talk for you for a bit? Oh, Kisara, and Lord Dohalim as well. I am pleased to see you are well. I'm honored that you even remember me. I didn't expect to see you back in the neck of the woods. We have a favor to ask you in regarding business. Pelagian is running short on food right now, so we were wondering if you can sell some food to them. Although the timing is perfect, see my acquaintance as a caravan and is looking to expand his business to Pelagian. I'll talk to them and ask if they can deliver some of our food to Pelagian as well. I appreciate it. I'm sure the people of Pelagian will be glad to hear that. Thing is, the wholesale food business is going to be problematic on long term. What's the matter? Since the world changed a year ago, it seems like the soil of Minancy has changed a bit from how it used to be. Maybe that's why the crops aren't as bountiful as before. Kisara, can you do something about it? The commerce is also taking a hit. Okay, we'll talk to the Department of Welfare to see if something can be done. That would be great, thank you. You're so reliable, Kisara. You kind of remind me of the old Lord Dohalim. Is that a compliment? Anyway, thank you about Pelagian. If you need any help with anything else, let me know at any time. Thanks, I'm sure will. Oh, we have another favor to ask. Do you have any particular nutritious food that you can part with at the moment? This is unrelated to the wholesale issue. We need it urgently for a sickly citizen in need. I'm sorry to hear that, but unfortunately I have just run out of stock. I do apologize. It'll be a while until I'm restocked, so it would probably be faster to go gather supplies yourself. I give you a list of the most nutritious things I know of. You should have no problem gathering them.
So
Appreciate it. We better go get started.
Kisara, you seem to have accepted your position as someone the people can rely on.
as a member of the Service Corps, being there for those in need comes with the territory. Besides, I'm happy to do it. It's a vital part of maintaining the peace, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I think I would. This should be enough nourishing food. Let's take it back to Pelagian.
We already got the food. Quest already completed. Go us! Yay!
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Alright. Let's go to the left here. There you go. Oh, Lord Dohalim! We talked to a merchant in Vicent, and she promised to transport food to Pelagian. It should only be a matter of time before shops are once again flush with groceries of all kinds. We also procured some nutritious items. Give these to your father, and he should recover.
Oh, thank you so much for everything.
If you're going to thank me, I'd like you to thank her as well.
Dohalim?
She's the one who took the reins in Vicent. There's only so much I can do on my own.
You're that Danon. I don't...
No.
No need to thank me. No, thank you. I don't know what would have happened to my father if it weren't for you.
You had to be of service.
I just thought all Danons around Lord Dohalim are his servant or something. But I see now that you're his equal. I guess from now on, Renans and Danons should work together like you two.
You should just take one step at a time, just like you did now.
I'll think about it. Please excuse me now. I want to give this food to my father.
Now that the food problem has improved, I hope the situation in Pelagian has moved on one step forward. It seems like Pelagian and Vicent are still in need of us right now.
Yes, but that's just now. I'm certain that eventually Renans and Danons will be able to live together in harmony.
Oh, that was Kazara. I am certain that eventually Renans and Danons will be able to live together in harmony, even without any one person to guide them.
We still have a lot to do in order to achieve such a world.
What if?
Yes.
What if such a day actually comes and we are able to leave our cities? What would you do then?
What to do? What I'd really like is a nice, quiet place near the water to relax. You don't mind such places either, do you?
Well, I suppose you're right. Perhaps I shall be playing some music by the water. These two. You helped everyone in this nation have my thanks. You all gone way above and beyond for us. You are the ones who hold this country together. The day my presence here is no longer required may come sooner than later.
I don't know about that. Sure, more people are back to their old selves, but there's no end to the bickering and quarreling. You take care of whatever you need to do, and then come right back.
Beg your pardon. I intend to do all I can to ensure that that day comes. Someday I'll make this a city filled with joy. That way you can leave it behind with a smile on your face.
One other thing, this is for you, a small token of our appreciation.
Oh my, I'm grateful for your kindness. I promise to make a good use of it. Thank you. We helped every city.
We've visited countless cities, but everywhere we go, there seem to be more problems than before.
Perhaps. But no one can deny that the reconstruction efforts are making steady progress. Where we are now is just the first step on a long road.
That's right. With this kind of work on such a large scale, it will probably take decades to complete it all. But if everyone works together towards the same goal, I know we can create a world without suffering.
That's right. And even now, there are people with the same ideals as us, all over the world, working to improve their lives. We'll have to do all we can to protect them, and to ensure they can continue to do so in peace.
The thoughts and actions of the people alive today will shape the world of future generations yet to come.
Yeah. If you see something wrong with the world, the only way to make it better is to step up and do something about it. The people we've seen aiding in the reconstruction have reaffirmed that belief.
Still, it can be hard to be optimistic, given the current circumstances.
I know. But that's all the more reason for us to keep working to see this through to the end, right? We'll also have our own dreams and goals to work toward, for the sake of the future we're building.
You're right. As long as we're together, I'm sure we can do it.
I understand your willingness to go to great lengths for your ideals, but I do hope that you're able to take some days off to rest.
I could say the same of you.
I get it. Because if you both have a day off, you can spend it together, right?
That's not what I meant.
It wasn't?
Alright, so Vicent. So we have one more quest, but I feel like that's gonna be literally upon finishing the game, so that's where I can possibly do some last finishing touches.
All right, let's get back to gathering info on wedding ceremonies. You and Rinwell looked into flowers, right? So what's next on the docket?
I'm thinking food should be next. The food at Kagari's wedding was really amazing. I still remember it.
That's so. Hey, didn't I hear something real similar from Shion? That was close. I almost let something slip.
I don't know anything about that. I just have an interest in wedding foods. What should be served, how it should be prepared, stuff like that. I just want to learn.
True, you can't just serve anything you want that tastes good. If you served hot dogs at a wedding, people would riot.
Yeah. Wedding food should be a treat for the guests. So I'm sure Danins and Renins will each prefer different things.
Let's start by looking into the Renin side.
Yeah, I agree. We can begin by asking Dohalim.
Ah, sorry. Dohalim's on Shion distraction duty. I'm doing my best to keep her in the dark too, so we've got to be sure she doesn't overhear us.
I see. In that case, maybe Dohalim's friends Avakir and Faria can help us out.
Ah, those two that were on Lenegus. They're over in Pelagian now, right? Yeah, that's a good place to start. Let's go see them and see what they have to say.
Alright. Now it's the food. I wonder how many quests DCX Quest
Dinner and a
has.
wedding reception. What would you pick for the menu, Law?
I'd want a bunch of tasty meat. Just pile my plate with meat, and I'll be happy as a clam.
I should have known you'd say that. And I imagine you're not the only one who feels that way.
Right? But since it's a fancy shindig, I guess you probably need some fancy food, too.
True. I hope Avakir and Faria can give me some good suggestions.
Alright. Right. Shion's diary. What are Alphen and the others talking about? Okay. What are Alphen and the others talking about? I've been helping Kisara with the new design of her shield for a while, but she suddenly told me that's enough. After she'd been asking me so passionately about every detail too. I wonder if she didn't like my advice. She didn't seem to at all bothered by it though. I thought I'd go ask Rinwell, but she was in the middle of talking to Alphen, so I changed my mind. Speaking of which, the two of them sure have been talking a lot lately. I wonder what's it about. I wish they could include me if it's such an exciting topic, but it's not like I want to know all about Alphen's personal business or anything. I'm just a little curious. Aw, poor Shion. She just want to get included. Law is acting weird. Law told me to give him an Alphen space when they were talking. Apparently they're discussing something really serious and important. Sounds suspicious to me. Very suspicious. A little too suspicious. I swear, Law was grinning more than usual. He must be up to something. He's not good at hiding things. I wish Alphen wasn't mixed up in it. Though, he's a bit of a softie, so I'm worried. Maybe I should just keep an eye on things. My God. She'll eventually know. It's like, what's going on? Everybody's acting weird. But Shion, truth is, it's all about you. Everything is going on is centered about you. And everything has become a secret for you. But anyways, guys, we'll be continuing this subquest through this EX subquest
through the next episode. So next episode we're definitely going to be continuing on this EX quest, and let's just hope, and if there does continuously go on, I'll definitely will like to basically continue forth with it, and obviously we'll definitely continue on to through the dungeons, the last part of the story for this expansion, and that we can conclude Tales of Arise once more. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will definitely see you guys on to the next episode. But until then, peace out.